Passing away of some Nigerians in a tragic boat accident that occurred in Kupa Ibe village, a community in Kogi State, during the early hours of Thursday, November 28, 2024. A boat transporting passengers from Kupa Ibe to Kacha Market capsized near Pata Dambo, resulting in significant casualties. While rescue efforts are still ongoing, it has been confirmed that 24 victims have been rescued and many more lives lost in the boat mishap. The House consulted with His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kogi State, the Speaker of the Kogi State House of Assembly, the former Speaker, people of Kupa land, where our colleague, Honorable Dalade Aguye, is representing, and the entire people of Kogi State. I request that we observe a minute silence in honor of the departed victims of the Ibe boat accident. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Yours sincerely, signed Honorable Dalade Suleiman Aguye. The next announcement, also on a sad note, is coming from the 10th Akwa Ibom House of Representatives Caucus, and the message reads as follows. The Akwa Ibom State Caucus and the 10th House of Representatives regret to announce the passing of Right Honorable Base Etim, fondly known as Bafir, a distinguished member of the 6th and the 7th House of Representatives representing Uyo Federal Constituency. Right Honorable Base Etim's remarkable life was marked by his profound impact on the lives of many and his invaluable contributions to the development of Akwa Ibom State and Nigeria as a whole. The funeral ceremony will take place on December 6, 2024 by 10 a.m. at the Shelter Afrique Open Field, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Signed, Honorable Oyeme Idem, Caucus Leader, Akwa Ibom. The last but not the least is an announcement also coming from Honorable Bargaja Mohammed, member representing Isa Sabon Birni Federal Constituency of Sokoto State. His message reads as follows. It is with heavy heart that I bring to your attention a tragic incident that has occurred in East Sabon Birni Federal Constituency of Sokoto State. Bandits have unleashed violence on the community, resulting in the loss of 9 lives, leaving many injured and numerous others kidnapped. This is a devastating blow to the affected families and the entire constituency. I urge this honorable chamber to observe a 1-minute silence in honor of those who lost their lives in this evil act. Let us keep the victims, their families, and the people of Isa Sabon Birni Federal Constituency in our thoughts and prayers during this difficult time. Thank you. Signed, Honorable Bargaja Mohammed. Honorable Sagoya colleagues, can we rise for a minute silence, please? May their soul rest in peace. Any member with a petition? Prof.
Speaker, my name is Honorable Professor Paul Namchi. I represent the people of Enugu East and issues of federal constituency. I am from Enugu State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to present this petition on behalf of members of Gothenburg Prince Professional Association of Nigeria. The petition is against the various groups that have vehemently opposed the implementation of the Chartered Institute of Professional Printers of Nigeria Act, since it was enacted by this National Assembly since 2007. Mr. Speaker, If it are due permission, may I move to lay this petition?
Please go ahead. Honorable Hussein Jallo, go ahead.
Right Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I'm Husseini Mohammed Jallo, representing the Federal Constituency of Kaduna State. My petition is by the Nigeria Union of Pensioners Contributory Pension Scheme, First Bank Unit, signed by the National Chairman of the Salon Gen Review and General Secretary RSA Okoji. And the title of the petition is Petition Against First Bank of Nigeria Limited, a subsidiary of First Bank of Nigeria Holding Company PC, Pension Limited, on the denial of our pension rights. With the leave of the House and the right of Speaker, may I am seeking the permission to lay this petition, sir.
Please go ahead. Any more petitions? The chair.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, Your Excellency. Honorable colleagues, Nnamdi Ezechi is my name, and I represent Ndokwa in Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Delta State. This petition is coming from Limpart Solicitors. The petition titled Monumental Fraud, Forgery, Misrepresentation, and Suppressions of Facts in respect of judgment in suit number AKU 23/2012 by some faceless individuals using Honorable Justice Azinge of Federal High Court. Federal High Court 4, Asaba, Delta State. Mr. Speaker, with the leave of the House, oblige me to lay this petition.
Please go ahead. Yes, Honorable.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Honorable Victor Obuzo. I represent the good people of Ahoda West, Oba Egbema Undoni, Federal Constituency. I'm from River State, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this petition is from the UBA and Obobi SPDC host communities, and it's signed by the chairman, Mr. Kennedy Orji, and 3 others. Mr. Speaker, the petition is against Shell Petroleum Development Company, Nigeria Limited, for marginalization of UBA and Obobi communities in employment and local content contracts. Mr. Speaker, with your permission, I ask that I lay this petition at the floor of the House.
Please go ahead.
Thank you,
Any
Mr.
more
Speaker.
petitions?
Honorable colleagues, please return to your seat, please.
All petitions are referred to the Committee on Public Petition for further legislative action. Honorable colleagues, it's my pleasure to invite Honorable Kama Ikekarma to present a motion he believes is of urgent public importance. Honorable Kama?
Yes.
Please go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Ian Zanzao, a man of peace, a man of unity. Honorable Kama Nkem Kama is my name. I represent the awesome people of Ohio around the Federal Constituency. Honorable colleagues, I'm here to present a motion of urgent importance on the need to investigate the retirement of over 1,000 staff of the Central Bank of Nigeria and associated 50 billion payoff scheme. I come under 8, Rule 5, to seek the indulgence of this House to move this motion of urgent importance. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Manusoro?
Thank you, Your Excellency, Right Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues. Mansur Manu Soro is my name, representing the good people of Darazu Ganjua Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion ably moved by my brother, Honorable Kama. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Second leg of the motion. Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, can you second?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
I don't know,
My
because I
name
saw him
is
sitting there, so I
Acting
thought.
Tajuddin Abbas. I rise to second the second leg of the motion moved by my honorable colleague. Mr. Speaker, I so second.
We cannot have. What is your point of order? Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable Kama, please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. A motion on the need to investigate the retirement of over 1,000 staff of the Central Bank of Nigeria and the associated 50 billion payoff scheme. The House notes the report published on Daily Trust dated 2nd December 2024, indicating that the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, plans to retire over 1,000 staff across various levels as part of its restructuring and under the governorship leadership. The House also notes that the CBN announcement of a 50 billion payoff scheme to compensate the affected staff as part of its human resource reorganization strategy, we claim that the process will ensure fairness and equity. The House concerned that the sudden mass retirement of over 1,000 staff, including directors and senior management, raises critical questions about the criteria for selection, transparency, and adherence to due process in line with public service guidelines and labor laws. The House further concerned that such as a significant decision has socio-economic implications for the affected individual, their dependents, and the broader economy, potentially leading to increased unemployment and public dissatisfaction. The House worried that the reported payoff scheme amounting to 50 billion may lack sufficient accountability and oversight mechanisms, posing risk of mismanagement and abuse of public funds in a sector vital to Nigeria's financial stability. The House hereby resolves: 1. To constitute a high-level ad hoc committee to investigate the mass retirement of over 1,000 staff of the CBN to ascertain the criteria, process, and legality of the exercise. 2. Investigate the mass retirement, examine the 50 billion payoff scheme to ensure transparency, accountability, and proper utilization of the funds. 4, request the committee to report back to the House within 4 weeks for further legislative actions. I so move, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, honorable colleagues.
Honorable Barkaja.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My respected honorable colleagues, I remain Honorable Brigadier Mohammed, member representing good people of Eastern and Central Constitution from Sokoto State. I rise to second the motion ably moved by my colleague Honorable Kama. Mr. Speaker, I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This motion will be referred to another committee to be constituted in due course. The next matter of urgent public importance is coming from Right Honorable Oyeme Idem. Honorable Idem, you can rise, please, and present your motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues. My name is Idem Unyime, member representing Ukanafun, Uruguayan Federal Constituency of Akwa Ibom State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to present matter of urgent public importance, and I rise under Order 8, Rule 5, and it's urgent need to investigate the incessant boat mishaps in Nigeria's waterways. Mr. Speaker, I move that the matter be taken as very urgent one. I so move.
Any seconder to the first leg? Yes, my honorable.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Honorable Prince Akim Adini Yadiemi. I rise to second the motion, first leg of the motion moved by Honorable Idem. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is it. Honorable, please, can you second the second leg?
The Right Honorable Speaker, dear colleagues, I'm Honorable Kalejaya Adeboye Paul, PhD. I represent the good people of Ajeromi Ifelodun Federal Constituency, the mini Nigeria. I'm from Lagos State, the state of aquatic splendor. I rise to second the second leg of the motion, ably moved by my dear colleague. I so second. Thank you, sir.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is it. Robert Idem, please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The House notes that Nigeria has witnessed a disturbing surge in boat mishaps in recent times, resulting in the tragic loss of numerous lives. The most recent incident, which occurred on Friday, November 29, 2024, was the devastating Kogi boat mishap, which took place along the Dambo-Ebuchi waterways of the River Niger in Kupa local government area. This tragic incident involved over 160 passengers, with only 24 rescued, approximately 54 confirmed dead, and unknown numbers still unaccounted for. Further notes that the Kogi boat mishaps marks the third passenger boat accident in Nigeria within a span of 60 days. In a similar tragic incident, precisely October 3, 2024, a wooden doghouse canoe carrying approximately 300 passengers capsized and sank in the River Niger, resulting in the loss of nearly 200 lives. Just last week, a collision between two boats in Delta State, southern Nigeria, claimed the lives of 5 people. The reoccurrence of this devastating incident, culminating in the recent Cooper boat mishaps in Kogi State, underscores the urgent need for improved maritime safety measures in Nigeria. Aware that maritime experts have identified a combination of critical factors contributing to the alarming frequency of boat accidents in Nigeria, including inadequate boat maintenance and poor design, overloading, lack of essential safety equipment and emergency response plans, insufficient training for boat operators, and a lack of strict regulatory enforcement. Also aware that the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, NIMASA, and the National Inland Waterways Authority, NIWA, are responsible for enforcing safety regulation in the maritime sector. However, these agencies are reportedly more focused on revenue generation than ensuring the safety of passengers. Worried that the recent surge in boat accidents has raised concern about the safety of Nigeria's waterways and the need for urgent intervention by this Honorable House. Concerned that if nothing is done to improve the safety and emergency response systems, Nigeria will continue to face psychological trauma, economic losses, and untimely deaths. The House resolved to observe a minute silence for the departed souls in the Kogi boat mishap. Urge the federal government through the Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy and the Ministry of Transport to conduct a thorough investigation into the recent boat mishaps in Nigeria, to provide insights and recommendations on improving maritime safety. Urge NIMASA and NIWA to enforce safety regulations and ensure compliance with international maritime standards, and mandate the House committees on maritime safety, education and administration, and inland waterways to ensure compliance. Distinguished colleagues, Mr. Speaker, I so move. Thank you.
Any seconder? Honorable Abeti.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Right Honorable Speaker, and my very distinguished colleagues. I am Awaji Nombeg Dagomie Abiante. Mr. Speaker, I just want to make a few comments. You asked for someone to second. I have to be very clear. I have to make a few comments. Mr. Speaker, it is not new that we have these challenges on our hands. And I had never anticipated that it will get to a point where members will rise up to raise motions of this nature. If the agency is so concerned and saddled with their responsibilities, we are actually working. Mr. Speaker, these kind of accidents have always happened, especially with what we call non-conventional vessels, dugout boats, fishing boats. They are regulated by the Nigerian Inland Water Authority, NIWA. They should be able to specify how many passengers these dugout canoes should carry. But are they at the various loading points? The answer is no. They should be able to mandate every passenger to use life vest. There's a difference between life vest and work vest. Only those in the industry will know the difference. Even at best, what they give to you is what we call work vest that can barely sustain you for 5-10 minutes if you have an incident. All we need to do, Mr. Speaker, is to support the committee in charge of the regulation of NIWA to get to work, ensure that they have personnel across all loading points. They have to also certify that the dugout canoes, the dugout boats, the non-conventional vessels are safe even before they engage in any voyage. Unfortunately, we would observe a 1-minute silence today, 1 minute silence next week, and nothing has changed. It is very unfortunate, Mr. Speaker. It is our responsibility to protect the lives and the properties of Nigerian citizens. So I want to urge the committee responsible to rise up to the occasion. I support this motion, and I want it to be implemented as soon and as quickly, comprehensively as possible. Mr. Speaker, I so submit. Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable Leke, I think you raise up your hands to second, right?
Yes, sir.
So please go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, Leke Abejide is my name. I represent the good people of Yagba Federal Constituency. I'm from Kogi State. I rise to second the motion as moved by Honorable Idem Uyime Josiah. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye.
Amendments.
Those against should say nay.
Amendments.
We have already
Amendment, Mr. Speaker.
We have already asked the question. Please
But
come by way
the
of
gavel have not gone, Mr. Speaker. It's
No,
a very
but we have
important
already
amendment, sir.
we are past that stage, please. So sorry, sir. This motion is referred to the committees on NIWA and federal, NIWA and safety, safety regulations. No, refer to the Committee on Maritime Safety, Education and Administration and Inland Waterways for further legislative action. Shall we rise for a minute silence, please? May their soul rest in peace. Honorable Kumo, this House will want to know why you are wearing this turban on this very important day.
Thank you very much,
Because
Mr.
he has
Speaker.
scared a lot of us. You look more like Yasser Arafat or PLO of those days.
I'm wearing this attire today. I woke up as a very happy person because I'm turban as the Majidadi of Ian Zazau yesterday evening. And I enjoy all my colleagues to congratulate me for being Majidadi of Ian Zazau.
Mikey has not actually screened you. Honorable Mikey has to screen you before you are given that kind of title. And
Yeah, I
Honorable
don't have
Kawoji
problem
too.
with that. Maki is an annexure to my office, and therefore I don't have any problem if Maki is the one to screen
And
me.
Honorable Ari, the chairman traditional institution, he has not screened you.
Thank you, sir. We have not noticed that.
Honorable colleagues, the next motion of urgent public importance is coming from Honorable Clement Jimbo. Honorable Jimbo, if you are around, please, can you rise and move your motion?
Thank you very much, my dear Speaker. My name is Clement Jimbo. I represent the very good people of Abak, Etemekbo, and Ika Federal Constituency. I am from Akwa Ibom State. Mr. Speaker, colleagues, I stand on Order 8, Rule 5 to move a motion of urgent public importance for federal government to wade into communal crisis in Kari Clan. Kari Clan is in Akwa Ibom State. Mr. Speaker, colleagues, I so move.
Any seconder to the first leg of the motion? Honorable Badao.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleague, Badao Ahmed Yusuf is my name. I represent Shanon of Owe Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Kano State. I stand to second the motion heavily raised by my honorable colleague. Mr. Speaker, I so second. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. The second leg of the motion, any seconder? Honorable Kelechi.
The right, Honorable Speaker, my distinguished colleagues. My name is Honorable Kelechi Nwogu. I'm from Rivers State, the treasure base of the nation. I rise to second the motion moved by my colleague. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable Jimbo, please proceed.
Thank you very much, my Speaker and colleagues. I rise to move a motion of urgent public importance for federal government to wade into communal crisis in Kari Clan in Akwa Ibom State. The House notes that Kari is a community with 10 villages that made up the Nkari clan in the local government area of Akwa Ibom State. Nkari clan hosts the long-abandoned Nkari Aid Dam project of the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Water Resources and has an expansive acre of natural and fertile agricultural land that is largely unutilized and undeveloped. The Nkari clan communal crisis erupted in 2011 after a communal conflict between Ubet Okom village and Mbente village because of a portion of land estimated at almost 10 hectares. The 10 hectares of land is a land under contention and is about 2 kilometers away from the village settlement and is close to the Nkari Dam site. Also note that the communal crisis has escalated further in 2024 following intensified attacks and counterattacks by Ubet Okom and Mbente villages because of more disagreements and violence encounters between youths of Mbente village and Ubet Okom due to dispute attributed to the exploitation of palm fruit and theft at that same disputed land of 2011, in which has led to abductions, slaughtering, killings of people at boundaries of these two villages. Acknowledge that the Akwa Ibom State government made efforts to settle the boundary dispute in 2011 by setting up a panel of inquiry to investigate and also meet with the Nkarik land warring communities to settle the dispute, in which till date the report of findings has not been released or implemented as to this non-release of government white paper on 2011 panel report. And implementation of its recommendation has left the culprits to be more confident, dubious in their plan and activities, worried that the communal crisis has wreaked a lot of havoc to not only the two villages but also citizens of Akwa Ibom State and Nigeria that do ply the Nkari Barracks Junction to market, schools, works, or social gatherings, are gunned down and slaughtered on daily basis, as well as mass destruction of houses and properties of the fleeing Ubet Okom and Bente villages, including the new relief housing S unit that was built by the Jehovah Witness Assembly. Also worried that since the wave of conflicts and killing that erupted from January 2024 till date, Ubet Okom people have deserted their villages to the neighboring villages, from where they have been planning and launching attacks on Bente village by laying ambush on government roads to abduct and slaughter passerby on the roads. Further worried that aside from the Nkarik land intra-communal crisis, there is interstate boundary demarcation war that is ongoing for decades between the whole Nkarik community in a local government area in Akwa Ibom State, their neighbors, Usaka Uku community, Ikwano local government area of Abia State. This perennial problem has been lingering and spanning decades due to contention for ownership of a large expanse of land between the two states' communities, covering several hectares of this road. Tragically is the only road into and out of Nkari community, traverses this disputed territory. The communal crisis over the years has claimed more than the estimated 80 previous lives, precious lives, from both communities, including men, women, children, students, civil servants, clergy, and several visitors whose lives have been wasted on the road. The House accordingly resolved and plead that let this honorable House set up a committee comprising the National Boundary Commission, Border Community and Development Agency, House Committee on Border, Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Reduction, House Committee on Humanitarian Affairs, Government of Akwa Ibom State and Abia State, to amicably resolve the age-long dispute to avoid further destruction of lives and properties. Urge the committee to expedite action and report back to the House within 4 weeks. Also mandate the federal government to establish a military base in Kari to restore, maintain peace and orderliness in the communities. Mr. Speaker, colleagues, I so move.
Honorable Mark Hesed.
Thank you, the People's Speaker, a man of peace and a great stabilizer. Mark Hesed is my name, speaking for the good people of Uyo, who ran Nseratai and Ibesi Post and Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Akwa Ibom State, the only state you can find in the Nigerian airspace. I rise this morning
to second the narrative motion ably moved by my colleague and brother. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That's have it. This motion is referred to the Committees on Special Duties, Humanitarian Affairs, and Army for further legislative action. The Leader of the House, please can you move that we suspend our rules to take one additional motion?
Mr. Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues, Abdullah Ibrahim Halims is my name. I am from Kogi State. I represent the good people of Ankwa Malala Federal Constituency. I move that the House do suspend its rules to enable us to take further matters of urgent public importance. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The Minority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion as very well moved. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Honorable colleagues, it's my pleasure to invite Right Honorable Yusuf Adamugadi to move a motion he believes is of urgent public importance.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Yusuf Adamugadi. I rise, Mr. Speaker, to move a matter of urgent public importance, relying on Order 8, Rule 4, and other relevant rule of the House on the urgent needs for the federal government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to take emergency actions to curb the rapidly escalating menace of kidnapping and insurgency-related activities in Panshinkanke, Kanam Federal Constituency of Plateau State and its environs. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder? Honorable Dominic.
Thank you and good afternoon. Honorable Speaker and my colleagues, my name is Honorable Engineer Dominic Ifeanyi, and I speak for Nigerians starting from Agota Federal Constituency. I'm from Anambra State. I rise to second the motion that this matter is urgent enough to be heard. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Honorable Maki, can you second the second leg?
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, GCON, my honorable colleagues. I'm Abubakar Maki Eleman. I'm from Jigawa State. I represent Madam Kaugama Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the second leg that the motion be read as an urgent matter from Right Honorable Gaddi, the new Labour boy of the Nigeria. Thank you.
Maki, can you repeat what you said? I'm sure members didn't hear you very well.
No, I said the reigning Labour boy in Nigerian time.
Really?
Yes, sir. They can testify. I am lying. And they can confine the reigning one. Yes. Yes, sir.
Thank you for this information. I'm sure a lot of members are educated about this. Honorable colleagues, those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Honorable Gaddi, please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, once again, Yusuf Gagdi, representing Panshinkanke Kanam Federal Constituency of Plateau State. My name is straight, Mr. Speaker. I don't move with anything in my pocket because I have the capacity to be a lover boy. I pray we put Maki in place for prayers so that he should stop moving with gallons of all sorts of things for him to perform as a... Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the House notes that the unfortunate occurrence of kidnapping activities in Panshinkanke and particularly Kanam local government areas of Plateau State perpetuated by unknown persons who have in recent
Honorable
times...
Ajile Soro, please can you find your seat? We have not been seeing your face for quite a while, so we would want to see you today throughout. I beg you.
Who have in recent times made the area the focal point of their nefarious activities. Further note, Mr. Speaker, that since August of this year, various communities in Kanam local government areas of Plateau State, Panching and Kanke, have been victimized by unprecedented cases of kidnapping for ransom. Many prominent personalities in the area, Mr. Speaker, as well as ordinary citizens, have been victims, including some who were killed even after their families had paid significant sum as ransom to rescue their freedom. Concerned, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, that just in the last 3 weeks, over 30 people have been kidnapped in Kanam local government area, with their implication on rural economic activities and the prospect for sustenance and...
Order, please. Order, please. Order. Honorable David, Honorable Timen, good afternoon.
Concerned, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, that in the last 3 weeks, over 30 people have been kidnapped in Kanam local government area, with their implications on rural economic activities and the prospect of the sustenance and prosperity. The demand for extortant ransom demanded by these kidnappers has financially devastated many families in the area. At the same time, both the victims and these kidnappers and their families continue to suffer from the emotional and psychological trauma brought by their unfortunate and painful experience. Aware, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, that due to the recent increase in mining activities in Kanam local government and other neighboring local governments, the area has become attractive to prospectors, traders, business people of all stripes. Regrettably, Mr. Speaker, that the increase in commercial activities due to the mining activities has also attracted criminal elements from across the country seeking to exploit the people who live in those areas and those who pass through those areas for one reason or another. Mr. Speaker, also aware that Kanam local government area of Plateau and the other two neighboring local governments, Panching and Kanke, is a home of a large forest reserve area that is quickly becoming a safe haven and a hidden place for those criminal elements to operate from them, particularly those bandits and Boko Haram that were displaced from other states of Kebbi, Borno, Zamfara, Yobe, and other states of the northeastern and northwestern part of Nigeria. Further concern, Mr. Speaker, that unless urgent and coordinated action by the security agencies is taken now to stop and control this escalating menace, Kanam local government area of Plateau State and Panching Kanke may shortly become a new attractable front in our national ongoing fight against insecurity manifested by acts of insurgency, kidnapping, and extorted criminal activities. The House resolved, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, 1, direct the Inspector General of Nigerian Force 2, as a matter of utmost urgency, deploy the specialist anti-kidnapping squad to some locations in Kanam local government area, Panching and Kanke, to immediately begin targeted operations to gather intelligence on the kidnapping and their networks and to dislodge those kidnappers from the area. 2, Mr. Speaker, the House do also resolve to request that the Chief of Defense Staff of the Federal Republic of Nigeria organize a military presence in those locations, particularly in Kanam local government area and its environs, as well as other kidnapping hotspots in the country, and engage counter-insurgency method to target those kidnapping networks, especially during this Yuletide season, to to prevent many families across the country from experiencing a dark Christmas. 3, Mr. Speaker, the House do urge the national security agencies, including the Department of State Service, the Nigerian Police Force, the National Security and Civil Defense Corps, and specialized units of the Nigerian military to undertake a joint intelligence-led effort to comb the forest reserve areas in Kanam local government Wasai and Taraba axis to dislodge those camps and premises of those bad actors before they became unentrained and more formidable. 4, Mr. Speaker, consider proposal to establish a framework for rehabilitation and compensation of our dear citizens who have in the course of going about their ordinary lives and business became victims of kidnapping, and those who continue to suffer both financially and psychologically from the unfortunate experiences. 5, Mr. Speaker, urge the Commandant General of Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps to establish a divisional office in Gum area of Kanam local government and other areas that are affected by this act of criminality, and observe a minute silence to those who lost their life in Kanam local government by these kidnappers and bandits. I so move, Mr. Speaker, and thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Honorable Makama.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Ian Zazo, my honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable Kabir Yusuf Makama. I represent Al-Kalerkir Federal Constituency. I am from Bauchi State. I rise to second the motion moved by my honorable colleagues, Honorable Gaddi. I so second. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Order, please.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the Committees on Interior, National Security for further legislative action. Please, shall we rise for a minute silence? May the soul of the departed rest in peace. Honorable colleagues,
order, please.
The business of the day is presentation of 11 bills. I now invite the clerk to read their short titles.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members. Federal University Bill, Borno State Bill 2024, first reading. Nigerian Military Force Bill 2024, first reading.
Order, please. Please, honorable colleagues, return to your seat. Honorable Koko.
Veteran Federation of Nigeria Repeal and Enactment Bill 2024, first reading. Risk Management Reporting Establishment Bill 2024, first reading. Nigerian Heroes Register Act Amendment Bill 2024, first reading. Nigerian Institute of Animal Science Act Amendment Bill 2024, first reading. Nigerian Institute of Social and Economic Research Act Amendment Bill 2024, first reading. Nigerian Export Promotion Council Act Amendment Bill 2024, first reading. Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps Act Amendment Bill 2024, first reading. Nigerian Television Authority Act Amendment Bill 2024, first reading. Produce Enforcement of Export Standards Act Amendment Bill 2024, first reading.
Honorable colleagues, the first order of the day is the third reading of a bill for an act to establish Federal University of Agriculture, Ubuaka, in Kano East, Enugu State, to make comprehensive provisions for its due management and administration and for related matters. Standing in the name of the House Leader. Honorable members will recall that the House adopted the report of the Committee of the Whole on the bill on Wednesday, 27th November 2024. I therefore call on the Leader of the House to move that the bill be read the third time. Before you proceed, Leader, May I also mention that from the first order, the second order, which is the third reading of a bill for an act to establish Federal College of Medical Laboratory, Science and Technology, Eka Midim, Akwa Ibom State, and for related matters. The third order of the day is the third reading of a bill for an act to amend Federal Medical Centers Act to establish Federal Medical Center Igboho, Oyo State, and for related matters. And the fourth order of the day is the third reading of a bill for an act to provide for establishment of Federal Institute of Fisheries Research, Ogidigben, Delta State, and for related matters. And the fifth order of the day is the reading of a bill for an act to amend the Orthopedic Hospitals Management Board Act Cap 010 Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004 to provide for establishment of Orthopedic Hospital Plenary, Gombe State, to be affiliated to Federal Teaching Hospital Gombe and for related matters. So please, you can take the five together.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Ian Zozo, my distinguished honorable colleagues, I remain Right Honorable Abdullah Ibrahim Ali Halims. I represent the wonderful people of Kogi State, specifically Ankpafera constituency. I rise to move that the following bills be read for the third time. Number one, a bill for an act to establish Federal University of Agriculture, Ubaka, HB 669. Second, 1157. Third bill, 1386. Fourth bill, HB 822. And finally, the fifth bill, HB 1277. I move that they all be read for the third time. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The minority leader, please.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion for the third reading of the following bills: HB 669, HB 1157, HB 1386, HB 822, and HB 1277. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to establish Federal University of Agriculture, Ubakwa, in Kano East, Enugu State, to make comprehensive provision for its due management and administration and for related matters. Third reading. A bill for an act to establish Federal College of Medical Laboratory, Science and Technology, Eka Midim, Akwa Ibom State, and for related matters. Third reading. A bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act to establish Federal Medical Center, Igboho, Oyo State, and for related matters. Third reading. A bill for an act to provide for establishment of Federal Institute of Fisheries Research, Ogidgben, Delta State, and for related matters. Third reading. A bill for an act to amend the Orthopedic Hospitals Management Board Act, Cap 010 Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, to provide for establishment of Orthopedic Hospital, Billiri, Gombe State, to be affiliated to Federal Teaching Hospital, Gombe, and for related matters. Third reading.
Honorable colleagues, the seventh order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill. The sixth order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to amend the Compulsory Free Universal Basic Education Act and for related matters, standing in the names of Honorable Abbas Tajuddin, Honorable Mark Hosseini. Honorable members recall that the bill was read the first time on Tuesday, 23 July 2024, I'll now invite Honorable Mark Hussaini to move that the bill be read a second time. Is Honorable Hussaini around?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, please go ahead.
The Right Honorable Speaker, Dr. Tajuddin Abbas, GCON, my honorable colleagues, I rise to move that the bill HB 1662, which is a bill for an act to amend the Compulsory Free Universal Basic Education Act and for related matters, be read the second time. I hereby move.
Any seconder? As Deputy Chair, Environment.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name remains Honorable Tese Ubo. I represent Kwande Oshongo Federal Constituency of Benue State. I rise to second the motion that the bill be read the second time. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable colleagues, this is a straightforward bill. With your kind permission, I will just go ahead and put the question. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to amend the Compulsory Free Universal Basic Education Act and for related matters. Second reading.
Honorable colleagues, the seventh order of the day is, the bill is referred to the Committee on Basic Education and Services for further legislative action. The seventh order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to amend the Federal High Court Act Cap F12, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004 as amended, to provide for increase in the number of judges of the court and for related matters, standing in the names of Honorable Benjamin Okezikalu and 7 others. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Tuesday, 23rd July 2004. I'll now invite Honorable Kalu to move that the bill be read a second time. Honorable Ben is not around. I don't know whether the co-sponsors of the motion, one of them is here.
Yes.
Are you one of them?
Yes, sir.
So please go ahead.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. My name is Dr. Suleiman Abubakar Gumi. I represent the good people of Gumi, Bukuyum Federal Constituency from Zamfara State. I rise to move for a bill for an act to amend the Federal High Court Act Cap F12, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, as amended, to provide for the increase in the number of judges of the court and for related matters, HB 1634, to be read the second time. I so move.
Any seconder, Honorable Mohammed?
Thank you, Your Excellency, Mr. Speaker, sir, distinguished honorable colleague. My name is Honorable Mohammed Ang Abbashehu, member representing Zaki Federal Constituency.
Honorable Zakaria.
I am from Bauchi State. Mr.
Good
Speaker,
afternoon.
I stand to rise. I rise to second the motion heavily moved by my colleagues that the bill will be allowed to read for the second time. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This bill is also a straightforward one. With your kind permission, we'll go ahead and put the question. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to amend the Federal High Court Act F12, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, to provide for increase in the number of judges of the court and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to the Committee on Judiciary for further legislative action. The eighth order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to establish Federal University of Agriculture and Development Studies, Irabiji, Osun State, and to make comprehensive provisions for its due management and administration and for related matters. Standing in the name of the House Leader. Honorable members will recall that the bill was transmitted by the Senate, seeking concurrence of the House of Representatives. The bill was read the first time on Wednesday, 27th November 2024. I now invite the House Leader to move that the bill be read a second time.
My honorable colleagues, I remain Honorable Abdullah Ibrahim Ali Halims from Kogi State and representing the wonderful people of Ankpa Federal Constituency. I rise to move that a bill for an act to establish Federal University of Agriculture and Development Studies, Iragbiji, Osun State, and to make comprehensive provisions for its due management and administration and for related matters. Senate Bill 569 be read second time. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Minority Leader.
Honorable colleagues, please return to your seats, please. Please. Honorable Rahis. Stanley, please be seated.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion as moved by the Deputy House Leader. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. There is have it. Again, this is an establishment bill from the Senate. So with your kind permission, we go ahead and put the question. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. There is have it. Clerk.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to establish Federal University of Agriculture and Development Studies, Iragbiji, Osun State, and to make comprehensive provision for its due management and administration and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to the Committee of the Whole for further legislative action. The ninth order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to amend the Northwest Development Commission Act and for related matters, standing in the name of the House Leader. Honorable members recall that the bill was transmitted by the Senate, seeking concurrence of the House of Representatives. The bill was read the first time on Wednesday, 28 November 2024. I now invite the House Leader to move that the bill be read a second time.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Right Honorable Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues. Abdullah Ibrahim Halims, once again, is my name. I am from Kogi State, and I represent the marvelous people of Ankpa, Omala, Federal Constituency. I rise once again to move that a bill for an act to amend the Northwest Development Commission Act 2024 and for related matters, Senate Bill 567, be read for second time. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Minority Leader, please can you second?
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. There is have it. Honorable colleagues, with your kind permission, we'll go ahead and put the question. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. There is have it. Clerk.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to amend the Northwest Development Commission Act and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to the Committee of the Whole for further legislative action. Honorable colleagues, the 10th order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to amend the Southeast Development Commission Act and for related matters, standing in the name of the House Leader. Honorable members will recall that the bill was transmitted by the Senate seeking concurrence of the House of Representatives. The bill was read the first time on Wednesday, 20th November 2024. I'll now invite the House Leader to move that the bill be read a second time.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues. Abdullah Ibrahim Ali Alims is my name. I represent the wonderful people of Ankpa, Malala, Federal Constituency. I'm from Kogi State. I rise to move that a bill for an act to amend the Southeast Development Commission Act 2024 and for related matters, for related matter SB 568 be read second time. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Minority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion for the second reading of the bill as moved by the Deputy House Leader. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Again, this is a straightforward bill coming from the Senate for concurrence. With your kind permission, we'll go ahead and put the question. Those in support of this motion should say aye.
Aye.
Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk.
All right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to amend the Southeast Development Commission Act 2024 and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to the Committee of the Whole for further legislative action. The 11th order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to establish Federal College of Animal Husbandry, Kaoje, Kebbi State, and for related matters, standing in the name of Honorable Bello A. Kaoje. Honorable members recall that the bill was read the first time on Thursday, 21st November 2024. I now invite Honorable Kaoje to move that the bill be read a second time.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, my respected colleagues. My name is Honorable Bello Kaoje. I represent the good people of Bagudo and Suru Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Kebbi State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to move the bill for an act to establish the Federal College of Animal and Husbandry, Kaoje, Kebbi State, and for related matters, HB 1929, be read the second time. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder? Honorable Zana.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I'm Honorable Zanna Usman, representing the good people of Kagagu, Beoma, Gumeri Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Borno State. I rise to second the bill, a motion for the establishment by Honorable Bello Kaoje. I so second, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable colleagues, this again is an establishment bill. I believe that during during the public hearing, all details of the bills will be comprehensively taken care of. So with your kind permission, we go ahead and put the question. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to establish Federal College of Animal Husbandry, Kaoje, Kebbi State, and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to the Committee on Agricultural Colleges and Institutions for further legislative action.
No,
The
Mr.
12th order of the
Mr.
day.
Speaker. Mr. Speaker.
Yep.
The bill should go to the, I don't think it's supposed to go to the College of Agri Colleges. There is a committee responsible, that Committee of Livestock.
Now, okay. The chair, can you advise on the appropriate committee?
Yes, thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Since we are talking of animal husbandry and there's a committee on livestock, I believe the chairman agreed is correct.
Okay, honorable colleagues, point of correction. This bill is referred to the Committee on Livestock for further legislative action. The 12th order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to provide for establishment of the National Institute for Artificial Intelligence and Robotic Studies, Sciences Regulation Commission to ensure proper control of usage of artificial intelligence technology in Nigeria, regulate the development, deployment, and use of artificial intelligence in Nigeria for related matters, standing in the name of Honorable Saad Soli, Honorable Benjamin Okalu, Honorable Ademorin Ekuye, Honorable Ibrahim Ayokole Siaka, Honorable Aki Rotimi. Honorable members will also recall that the bills were consolidated on Wednesday and read the first time on Thursday, 28 November 2024. I now invite Honorable Kalu to move that the bill be read the second time.
Your Excellency, distinguished colleagues, my name is Benjamin Okizie Kalu. I represent the good people of Nigeria, starting from Ben, the Federal Constituency. I rise to move that this bill, known as HB 143-601-942-1810 that was consolidated, be read the second time. I so move.
Honorable Sadi Soli.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion ably moved by the Deputy Speaker that these bills, having been consolidated, be read the second time. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. I think because of the peculiarity of the subject matter, I wouldn't mind if one or two of the sponsors would want to say a word or two to give flesh to what the bills are all about.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for the opportunity. I will yield the floor to Honorable Sada Soli to give the synopsis of this bill so that we can put it to vote. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Mr. Speaker, my name is Sada Soli, representing Jibia Kaita Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Katsina State. Mr. Speaker, this bill, last week, we moved it for second reading, but under the direction of the House, that this bill should be consolidated in addition to about 3 other bills. These bills is simply trying to develop a framework that will address the emerging technology within the AI system, which will largely deal with risk management, data protection and privacy, data governance. There is safety and security issues in the usage of the AI technology. And then there is the human oversight over the system, as well as education and awareness within the ecosystem of AI technology. I think basically these are some of the areas that we're trying to develop a framework, which are largely, it's a new technology with the vibrant country that we have. There are things that we need to put some safeguard in the usage of these things. Basically, these are some of the issues that prompted our imagination and our intention to see that we develop a framework for this country so that we can put a safeguard for whatever that may happen within that ecosystem. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
I think with this explanation, we can go ahead and put the question. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Clerk.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to provide for establishment of the National Institute for Artificial Intelligence and Robotic Studies Sciences Regulation Commission to ensure proper control of usage of artificial intelligence technology in Nigeria, regulate the development, deployment, and use of artificial intelligence in Nigeria and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to the Committee on Science and Technology for further legislative action. The 13th order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to establish fisheries and aquatic studies research institute, Darki, Wudil, Kano State, to provide for instruction, training, and research into the field of fishery and aquatic studies in Nigeria, including the conservation of fish husbandry and commercial fisheries in Nigeria, and for related matters. Standing in the name of Honorable Abdulhakim Kamilu. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Thursday, 10th October 2024. I will now invite Honorable Kamilu to move that the bill be read a second time. Honorable Kamilu.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable Abdulhakim Kamilu Ado.
Honorable Wase, please, order, please.
Speaking for Nigeria through the good people of Wudil Garko Federal Constituency, Kano State. Mr. Speaker, I rise this afternoon to present a motion on a bill for an act to establish Fisheries and Aquatic Studies Research Institute, Derki Wudil, Kano State, to provide for instruction, training, research into the field of fishery and aquatic studies in Nigeria, including the conservation of fish husbandry and commercial fisheries in Nigeria and for related matters. Mr. Speaker, I so seek the leave of the House for this bill to be read the second time. Thank you. I so submit.
Any seconder? Engineer or barrister?
Right Honorable Speaker, I'm Honorable Barrister Rabi Yusuf, representing the good people of Sumaila Take Federal Constituency. I'm from Kano State. I hereby second the motion or the bill being read by my honorable colleague. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This is an establishment bill. I think with your kind permission, we can just go ahead and put the question. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to establish Fisheries and Aquatic Studies Research Institute, Darki, Wudil, Kano State, to provide for instruction, training, and research into the field of fishery and aquatic studies in Nigeria, including the conservation of fish husbandry and commercial fisheries in Nigeria and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to the Committee on Agricultural Colleges and Institutions for further legislative action. Honorable colleagues, there is a point of correction on the 12th order. The reference committee is supposed to be Committee on ICT, not Science and Technology. Please note this correction accordingly.
Mr. Speaker, observation.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I think among the relevant committees on this subject matter, there is National Center for Technology Management, NACETEC.
National Center?
Center for Technology Management. NACETEC. The agency is saddled with the responsibilities of all technological aspect of technology.
Which aspect?
Which AI is among, sir.
The National Center. So what of ICT? Does it also not have the same jurisdiction?
You know, the Center for Technology Development encompasses is the overall quantum that has to do with technology.
And that agency is under which committee?
It's under Science Engineering.
Science Engineering.
Yes, sir.
So, honorable colleagues, with your kind permission, we can make it a joint. So we will include Committee on Science, Technology, Science Engineering as an additional committee to look into this bill. Thank you for the correction. The 14th order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to amend the Medical Centers Act and establish the Federal Medical Center Ohafia Local Government Area, Abia State, and for related matters, standing in the name of Honorable Ibe Okwara Osonwa. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Wednesday, 26 July 2023. I now invite Honorable Osonwa to move that the bill be read a second time.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name is Ibe Okwara Osonwa Ukabo Ohafia, and I represent the very prosperous people of Aruchukwu Ohafia Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from God's own state with God's own governor. I come from Abia State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to lead the debate for a bill proposing the second reading of an act to amend the Federal Medical Center Act and establish Federal Medical Center Ohafia, Abia State in Nigeria. I seek the leave of the House and the Speaker to proceed.
Any seconder? Honorable Nalaraba.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My highly respected colleagues, Abubakar Hassan Nalaraba, OON Sadaukin Lafia, I represent the good people of Awedo Makana Federal Constituency, Mr. Speaker. I'm from Nasarawa State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion ably moved by my dear colleague, Honorable Ibe. I so second, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That's have it. Again, honorable colleagues, this is an establishment bill. With your kind permission, we go ahead and put the question. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Clerk.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act and establish the Federal Medical Center Ohafia Local Government Area, Abia State, and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to the Committee on Health Institutions for further legislative action. The 15th order of the day is a motion on the need to unfreeze the accounts of the National Social Investment Programs Agency for the reactivation of all social investment programs of the agency, standing in the names of Honorable Benjamin Okezi Kalu and 21 other honorable members. Honorable Kalu is hereby invited to move the motion.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the Speaker of the 10th Assembly, Yan Zhao Zhao. Dear honorable colleagues, my name is Benjamin Okezie Kalu. I represent the people of Nigeria, starting from Bende Federal Constituency. I'm from Abia State. Honorable colleagues, I rise this morning to move a motion on the need to unfreeze the account of the National Social Investment Program Agency in SIPA for the reactivation of all social investment programs of the agency. This motion has other 21 members supporting it. I so move.
Honorable Joby.
Your Excellency, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name is Tijana Abdulkadir Jobe. I stand to second the motion as ably moved by Deputy Speaker, House of Representatives. I so second, sir.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Sorry, there is a technical issue. Please go ahead. I think the secondment should come after moving the motion.
Yeah.
I think the DS because of fatigue.
Thank you very much. You know, I've been running around for His Excellency this morning, and my head is full. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. This motion needs us to adumbrate on it so that Nigerians will know what it's all about. I know it's possible to just stand up and say, I move according to the motion paper, but it's good to read some of the lines so that people will know why we are going this way. Thank you for obliging me, Your Excellency. The House knows that National Social Investment Program Agency was established pursuant to the National Social Investment Program Agency Establishment Act 2023, with the mandate of empowering unemployed persons, vulnerable widows, orphans, children, persons with disability, and vulnerable senior citizens, etc. The House also notes that NCIPA oversees critical social intervention programs, such as grant for vulnerable groups, Empower, the Government Enterprise and Empowerment Program, GIP, conditional cash transfer, and the National Homegrown School Feeding Program. The House notes also, Mr. Speaker, that the renewed hope agenda of the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu-led government gives emphasis to the mandate of the NCIPA to cushion the effect of economic shocks on the poor and the vulnerable. The House is disturbed that despite the programs of NCIPA being vital for poverty alleviation, youth empowerment, and economic inclusivity in Nigeria, the agency's functionality has been hindered due to administrative bottlenecks, insufficient funding, and frozen accounts. Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, the House is worried that the effort of the government and the laudable programs of NCIPA were truncated by alleged financial mismanagement by handlers of the program, leading to the suspension of programs and freezing of the agency's account and subsequent investigation by anti-corruption and security agencies. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, the House is concerned that the smooth operation of the programs and the fulfillment of the mandate of NCIPA are hindered due to the suspension, freezing of the account of the agency and other administrative bottlenecks, which has remained in force even more than 3 months after the President reconstituted the new management of NCIPA. The House also notes the House is also concerned that NCIPA frozen account contradicts the President's mandate on poverty alleviation by hindering and halting social welfare programs, including conditional cash transfer, small business grant, and school feeding initiative, undermining economic empowerment initiative.
Order, please. Order, please.
Delaying in achieving sustainable development goals, and causing erosion of public confidence and administrative paralysis in fighting poverty, among other things.
What is happening with this NNPP caucus here? No, that'll be in order. Maybe after sitting, I will give him that, that permission to do so. Please go ahead, DS.
The House is also worried that as a result of the suspension of account of NCIPA, the Empower program has been so negatively affected that 395,731 beneficiaries are owed outstanding stipends to the tune of 81,315,540,000 naira, a fund already captured under the 2023 and 2024 Amended Appropriation Act, which will lapse by the year ending 31st December 2024. The House believes that restoring this account aligns with the President's vision, ensuring that poverty alleviation efforts remain effective, efficient, and impactful, and that it is essential to act swiftly to resolve this issue to maintain momentum towards the administration's poverty eradication goals. Therefore, the House resolves to 1, urge the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to mandate the Honorable Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy to A, ensure that all frozen accounts of the National Social Investment Program Agency are unfrozen within 72 hours to enable the smooth recommencement of all the programs of NSEPA, and B, ensure the release of funds to NSEPA for the payment of outstanding stipends owed to 395,731 Empower beneficiaries nationwide without further delay. The House also urged the Honorable Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Disaster Management to ensure that all the administrative bottlenecks hindering the smooth operation of all programs of NSEPA are immediately removed. And finally, transmit this resolution to the Senate for concurrence. I so move, Mr. Speaker, and thank you for the opportunity.
Honorable Jobe, thank you.
Your Excellency.
Amendment?
There's amendment also. Before I second, I want to move for an amendment, sir, or additional prayer.
Well, you can take one of the two.
Additional
if
prayer,
you want
sir.
to do an amendment, we will the floor to you.
Yes, sir.
Go
I
ahead.
want to add additional prayer.
Okay.
Your Excellency, Mr. Speaker, in the course of freezing the account of NSEPA, NSEPA is having 42 warehouses across the country. In the course of freezing the account, those warehouses were also locked. And there are a lot of items in those warehouses. So I think we need to also urge the President to mandate the relevant.
So that will be an additional prayer.
Additional prayer, yes, sir.
Okay, so frame it, please.
Yes, sir. Urge the president of this country to mandate the relevant authority to unlock the warehouses across the country. I so submit, sir.
Any seconder to this additional prayer? Honorable Billy.
Thank you, my Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues. My name remains Honorable Chief Dr. Billy Famous Adesuwa Osawaru. I represent the good people of Orion Hode Federal Constituency of Edo State, a very proud Benin chief. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the amendment ably moved by my chairman, Right Honorable Jobe. I so amend.
Those in support of this additional prayer should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Another amendment? Honorable Jaha.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. Ahmed Jaha Babao, Chibok Dambuo Goza Federal Constituency. I just want to, in a lighter mode, amend prayer 2. Also urge the Honorable Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Disaster Management. Instead of Humanitarian Affairs and Disaster Management, what we have today is poverty alleviation. So this Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Disaster Management is no more existing as part of our ministries in the country. So there is a need for Ministry for Poverty Alleviation to direct the unfreezing of the accounts and unlocking the stores.
Are you sure?
Yes.
DS.
I thought it has been replaced in the current district. Okay, I humbly withdraw my. Yes. Do we have humanitarian still? Who is the minister?
He was just appointed 3 weeks ago.
Okay,
now.
I thought it's poverty alleviation.
No, I don't think so.
Poverty reduction. I don't think it's humanitarian again.
So it's just an additional, but
Okay.
humanitarian, as is indicated, is correct.
Okay, humanitarian and poverty reduction.
Exactly, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Any more amendments? Yes, Honorable.
Thank you, the Right Honourable Speaker. Mark Iset is my name. Speaking for the good people of Uyu, who run Seratai and University and Federal Constituency. Of course, a proud son of our Akwa Ibom State. The Speaker, from the body of the motion, we know that a committee was set up to investigate the corrupt practices. And anything worth doing is worth doing well. On freezing the account and starting the program again when the committee's report has not been made public. So additional prayer is that urge the committee to make public the report of the investigation. That is my additional prayers, because this will help the program going forward in meeting up with the terms and reference and the purpose for which it was meant to achieve.
Any seconder to this additional prayer? Any seconder? I hope you understand what he's talking about, that there was a committee earlier set up to investigate certain things in the ministry.
Mr. Speaker.
No, by the presidency,
Mr. Speaker.
not by the House.
They are not connected.
I think that is what he's talking about.
They are not
So
connected.
any seconder to this prayer?
They are not connected.
Explanation? Okay, let's hear what you said before we get a seconder.
Your Excellency, Mr. Speaker, the committee set up by the President have wound up their works and they have submitted their report to the President, sir.
Only that the details of the report has not been made public, right?
It has not been, yes, sir.
So,
but the report has been submitted to the President, sir.
So
And they have
is it-
handed, so far they have fully handed over to the current ministers, the two ministers, the minister, and they have handed over everything, sir.
so I think Honorable Marcus said if the report has been sent to him, it is at his discretion to make it public or private. Okay? Okay, so that is overtaken by events then. Thank you. So any seconder to the main motion? The main motion as amended. Honorable Fage, I'm recognizing too many red cards today. I don't know what is happening. Is Alimadaki the brain behind this?
Mr. Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues, my name is Barrister Muhammad Bello Shehu, representing the people of Fege Federal Constituency, a proud member of the Konkosia Nigeria movement. I rise this afternoon to second the motion assembly moved by my colleague. I so second, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion as amended, should say aye. Those against, should say nay. There is have it. This motion is, the prayers on this motion as resolved in this motion. The 16th order of the day is a motion on the need to investigate and address deviations from federal government approved master plans or federal housing estates for excessive profiteering, standing in the name of Honorable Isosa Iyawe. Honorable Iyawe is hereby invited to move the motion. Honorable Isosa?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, I'm here.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Honorable Engineer Isosa Iyawe.
Okay.
I represent the vibrant people of Oredo Federal Constituency, Mr. Speaker. I'm from Edo State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to move a motion on the need to investigate and address the deviations of federal government-approved master plans of federal housing estates for excessive profiteering. Mr. Speaker, the House notes that the Federal Housing Authority was established, amongst other functions, to provide, develop, and manage real estate on a commercial basis in all states of the Federation, as well as prepare and submit proposals for national housing programs. Mr. Speaker, the House is aware that the Federal Housing Authority executes the housing programs proposed and submitted after getting approvals from the federal government. The House is informed that the approvals of the estate includes conducive, serene, and tranquil living spaces, approved site plans, development timelines, green areas, recreational facilities, community centers, and general service areas for banks, health centers, post offices, and shopping malls. Mr. Speaker, the House is concerned that after the commencement of construction and subscription by the public, the federal housing estate surreptitiously deviates from the approved plan in Gusape, Lugbe, and Lagos. by converting spaces approved for green areas, recreational centers, and general utilities to living spaces sold at premium to unsuspecting subscribers. Mr. Speaker, the House is also concerned that spaces meant for greenery, drainages, and channeling of flood waters are converted and constructed upon, endangering the lives of subscribers who have bought into this initial plan of affordable serenity and tranquility of FHA estates for excessive profiteering. Mr. Speaker, the House resolves to mandate the Committee on Public Assets to investigate the deviations from the approved plans and reports within four weeks for further legislative action. Mr. Speaker, I so move.
Any amendments? Amendments. Honorable Martin.
Thank you, our amiable Speaker. My name remains Honorable Attorney Matthew Nwogu. I continue to speak for the people of Abombise, Ngokpala Federal Constituency.
Honorable Zainab. Honorable Zainab Gemba. Good afternoon.
Mr. Speaker, I intend to make an amendment in the...
Honorable Faleke, what are you saying? Yeah, I think we'll move a motion to... Thank you so much. Next time, I think I will call the name correctly. Please continue, Honorable Martin.
Thank you, Honorable Matthew, sir. Mr. Speaker, I want to make an amendment in the resolution on the resolution. Instead of public access to investigate the committees that I believe are necessary here are the committees on housing and habitat and urban development and regional planning. I so amend.
Are you saying that we should delete Committee on Public Asset and replace with, or you are talking about additional committees? Which of the two?
Additional committees.
Additional committees to work with the one earlier suggested, right?
Yes, sir.
Any seconder to this amendment? Yes, Honorable, go ahead.
Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, my name is Architect Dr. Austin Asima Chado. I want to amend the prayer.
No, we are asking for a seconder. A seconder to these additional committees, or is your amendment in line with that?
It's in line with that because the relevant committee is a committee for housing and habitat. You see, if you look at the content of this motion, it's talking about recreational facilities, green areas, community centers, and all these are about habitat. And there's a committee on habitat, and that is housing and habitat. So the relevant committee is the committee for housing and habitat.
So are you suggesting that public assets should be deleted?
Yes, sir.
And replaced with housing and habitat?
Yes, sir.
Well, so are you now moving for the replacement of public assets to be replaced with housing? Okay, so let's take that one before the second one, Honorable Martins, so that we don't appear to be crisscrossing. Any seconder to this particular amendment that public assets should be deleted and replaced with housing and habitat? Honorable Akin Kalajaye.
Right Honorable Speaker, I'm Honorable Kalajaye Adeboye Paul, PhD, representing Nigeria Felonu, Federal Constituency, the mini Nigeria. I'm from Lagos State, the state of aquatic splendor. I consider that amendment as appropriate and apt because the entire relevancy of the motion is premised on housing. and the challenge is there. It has not become abandoned yet. So I second that motion. Thank you.
Those in support of this amendment should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. The second amendment is inclusion of housing, which already has been taken down. Which other committee? Honorable Martins.
Urban Development and Regional Planning.
Pardon?
Urban Development and Regional Planning.
Anyone, any seconder that urban and regional planning, right, should be included in this committee? Anyone? Honorable Camilo?
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Honorable colleagues. Once again, I'm Honorable Abdul Hakim Kamilo Ado, representing Udel Garko Federal Constituency, Kano State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second that Committee on Urban Development and Regional Planning should be included as a relevant committee to this motion. Thank you. I so second, Mr.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This is then. Have we moved for the secondment of the main motion? Any secondment to the main motion? Yes, my dear brother from Bayelsa.
Thank you. Very revered His Excellency, the Right Honorable Mr. Speaker. Distinguished colleagues, my name is Honorable Chief Mitema Obodo. I speak for Ogbea Federal Constituency and from Bayelsa State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion as amended. I so second. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion as amended should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the committees on housing and habitat and urban development for further legislative action. The 17th order of the day is a motion on rehabilitation and furnishing of the National Museum, Port Harcourt, River State, standing in the name of Honorable Blessing Shigeru Amadi. Honorable Amadi is hereby invited to move the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, our father, distinguished colleagues. I am Blessing Chigeru Amadi, representing the good people of Port Harcourt, River State. I hereby stand to move a motion on the need to rehabilitate and equip the Port Harcourt Museum. The House notes that the federal government, through Decree 77 of 1979, established National Commission for Museums and Monuments to manage the museums across the country. Also notes that the National Museum Port Harcourt reflects the aspects of life in the Niger Delta, contributes to the region as an economic sphere of influence and the region that blends diverse cultural traditions. The House is aware that the National Museum serves as a crucial repository of Nigeria's cultural heritage. Therefore, preserving artifacts that tell the nation's story. Also aware that the National Museum Port Harcourt is in a state of neglect and disrepair, where structural deficiencies not only endanger the safety of workers and visitors, but also impede the adequate conservation, exhibition, and accessibility of the nation's cultural treasure. The House is worried that the continued neglect may result in irreversible damage to the structural integrity of the facility and jeopardize Nigeria's cultural identity, thereby diminishing the collective sense of pride and belonging. Cognizant that Rehabilitating and equipping the National Museum, Port Harcourt, will boost tourism and cultural development, create opportunities for local artisans, businesses, and the region, as well as preserve the nation's cultural heritage, and be an investment in the education and enlightenment of the future generation. The House resolves to mandate the committees on works, Niger Delta Ministry, and the NDDC to ensure urgent renovation and procurement of modern equipment for the National Museum Complex, Port Harcourt. The House also mandates the Committee on Appropriation to include the rehabilitation and the equipment of the National Museum, Port Harcourt Complex in the 2025 budget. I so move.
Any seconder? Dr. Patrick.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Honorable Patrick Umar. I represent the entire people of Ikorekbene, Sienudim, Obodo Karafiro constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Akwa Ibom State. I rise to second the motion as ably moved by my learned friend and colleague, Honorable Blessing Chigaru Amadi. I so second.
Amendment, Mr. Speaker. It's carried away. Amendment, Mr. Speaker.
Yes. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I remain Donald Kimekambo Ojogu. I speak for Nigerians, starting from the good people of Ilaje Seudu, Federal Constituency, and from Ondo State. Mr. Speaker, in view of the importance of this motion, I move to amend that the House Committee on Tourism be included among these committees mentioned in number 1. No, tourism. There's no tourism here.
Honorable, are you requesting for deletion of all other committees?
In addition, sir, Mr.
culture
Speaker,
and tourism?
all committees mentioned there are very relevant. I am seeking the inclusion of Committee on Tourism.
Okay, fine.
Thank you.
Any seconder? Any seconder to this? Honorable Ajagule?
Agweza.
What's your constituency?
Lokoja Kogi Federal Constituency.
No,
Mr.
not
Speaker.
you. It's my brother from behind you.
Is the most populated federal concern in Nigeria, Alimosho, sir.
Alimosho, sorry.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. Please, second.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Our answers of our time. Abdul Ghani Adila Iba is my name. I speak for and on behalf of Alimosho Federal Constituency, the most populated federal constituency in Nigeria. I'm from Lagos State. I rise to support the amendment moved by my fellow honorable member. I so move. Thank you.
Those in support of this amendment should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is it.
Another amendment, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the Right Honorable Speaker. Honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable Eugene Okechukwu Biagu. I represent the very good people of Hajiebe Maugut and Oro West. I'm from Imo State. Mr. Speaker, the amendment here is we should delete Niger Delta Ministry and insert Ministry of Regional Development as some of. Thank you.
To remove Niger Delta Ministry?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
And put what?
Ministry of Regional Development.
Okay, the new name.
The new name, yes, Mr. Speaker.
Okay. Any seconder, even though this is an automatic thing, because the name has changed, but just for record, Honorable Larry.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Respected colleagues, Shatima Ari Mohammed Abdul Mumin, my name. I represent the blessing people of Nasrallah Totavila constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Nasrallah State, a home of solid minerals and oil. I rise to second the amendment ably moved by a colleague. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. More amendments? Doctor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Dr. Alex Ebona. I represent Abiyako Federal Constituency. I'm from Cross River State. My amendment is on Resolution 1 that the National Museum in Calabar should be added. Thank you.
What should be added?
The National Museum in Calabar is in a bad state too.
In the body of the motion?
Well, in the resolution.
To be referred.
The restoration, sir.
Restoration. But
Yes,
you
sir.
have to come on your own motion. You shouldn't be watering our own motion. I will advise that you come since they are separate.
Okay, sir.
Come with your own motion to suggest that.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Did we get a seconder to the main motion? Honorable Kabiru.
Thank you, Zanzo. Right Honorable Speaker. Kabiru Ahmadu Mefalis is my name. I represent the entire people of Gusau Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from the state. I rise to second this very important motion moved by my colleague. I so second, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion as amended should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the committees on culture and tourism, works, Ministry of Regional Development, NDDC, and appropriations for further legislative action. The 18th order of the day is consideration of 5 bills. Standing in the name of Honorable Julius Ehovere, the House Leader. The House Leader is hereby called to move for their consideration.
The Right Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues, I remain Honorable Abdullah Ibrahim Ali Alims. I am from Kogi State and I represent the wonderful people of Ankpa Omalola Federal Constituency. I hereby move for consideration of following reports. Number 1, a bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act to establish Federal Medical Center, Bonny and for little matter, SB 1855. A bill for an act to establish the Chartered Institute of Capital Market Registrar to ensure professionalism in the system and for related matters, HB 1460. A bill for an act to repeal the National Examination Council NECO Establishment Bill Cap Entry 7, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, and enact the National Examination Council NECO Establishment Act 2024 to provide for National Common Entrance Examination, NCEE, the Basic the Basic Education Certificate Education, BCEG, and the Senior Secondary Certificate Examination Internal, SSC1, compulsory for every child, every Nigerian child to design the scope of the powers and function of the governing board of the council and for related matters, HB 421. Then 21, a bill for an act to amend the Northwest Development Commission Act and for related matters, Senate Bill 567. I hereby move. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Minority Leader, please can you second? Honorable Alims.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion that the House do consider the listed bill by the House Deputy Leader in the Committee of the Whole. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. The 19th order of the day is consideration of report of the Conference Committee on a bill for an act to establish the North Central Development Commission, charged with the responsibility, among other things, to receive and manage funds from allocation of the Federation account for the reconstruction and rehabilitation of roads, houses, and other infrastructural damages suffered by the region as a result of the effect of the communal crisis, as well as tackle the ecological problems and any other related environmental or developmental challenges in the North Central states and for related matters. Honorable members will recall that the report was laid on Thursday, 28 November 2024. Honorable Ahmed Idris Wase will move for their consideration.
Right Honorable Speaker, sir, respected colleagues, my name is Ahmed Idris. I represent Wasai, Federal Constituent Plateau State. Mr. Speaker, respected colleagues, I rise to move the motion for the constitutional report of the Conference Committee on a bill for an act to establish North Central Development Commission charged with the responsibility, among other things, to receive and manage funds from the allocation of the Federation accounts for the reconstruction and rehabilitation of roads, houses, and other infrastructure damages suffered by the region as a result of the effect of the communal crisis, as well as tackle the ecological problems and any other related environmental or developmental challenges in the North Central states and other related matters, and approve the recommendations. That is, I so move.
Any seconder? Honorable Gaza.
Right Honorable Speaker, my esteemed colleagues, my name is Gaza Jonathan Befi. I represent the people of Karu, Kefi, Kokona Federal Constituency of Nasarawa State. I rise to second that we consider this motion. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. The 20th order of the day is consideration of report of the Conference Committee on a bill for an act to amend the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency Act (CAP) N30, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, and for related matters. Honorable members will recall that the report was laid on Thursday, 28 November 2024. Honorable Abbas Adigun will move for his consideration.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, my name is Abbas Adigun. I represent the people of Ibadan, Southeast, Ibadan Northeast Federal Constituency. I rise to appeal to the House to consider the report of the Conference Committee on a bill for an act to amend the National Drugs Law Enforcement Agency Act (CAP) N30, Law of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, and for related matter, and approve the recommendation therein laid on 28/11/2024. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Jajere, can you second, please?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Honorable Engineer Mohammed Buba Jajere. I represent the good people of Fika Fune Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Yobe State. I stand to second the motion moved by my able colleague. I so move, sir.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. The 21st order of the day is consideration of report of the Conference Committee on a bill for an act to establish South-South Development Commission charged with the responsibility to receive and manage funds from the Federation account allocation and other sources, donations, grants, aids for the integration, development, resolution of infrastructural deficit, account deficit, militancy, communal crises, as well as tackle ecological, environmental problems and for related matters. Honorable members will recall that the report was laid on Thursday, 28 November 2024. Honorable Frederick Abedi will move for his consideration.
Mr. Speaker, I'm standing in for Honorable Frederick Abedi.
Please go ahead. Go ahead.
Once again, my name is Chike John Okafor, PhD. I represent the good people of Ehimembano, Ihitu Boma, Igbo Federal Constituency. I'm from Imo State. I am standing in for Honorable Chief Abedi Frederick, PhD, who is unavoidably absent. The House do consider the report of the Conference Committee on a Bill for an Act to establish South-South Development Commission charged with the responsibility to receive and manage funds from the Federation account, allocation and other sources, donations, grants, aids for the integration, development, resolution of infrastructural deficit, militancy, communal crisis, as well as tackle ecological, environmental problems and for related matters and approve recommendations therein. Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I so move.
Any seconder? You must be from the South-South. Ekwere.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. I remain Boniface Emerengwa, representing the Ikwere Emo Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from River State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion, ably moved by my friend. I so second. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. The 22nd order of the day is consideration of two reports of Committee on Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring, standing in the name of Honorable Boma Goodhead. Honorable Boma will move for their consideration.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. My name is Akitunde Rotimi Jr. I represent the good people of Ekiti North 1 Federal Constituency, which comprises Ikole and Oye local government. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Ekiti State, the very first state in which our National Assembly caucus has unanimously endorsed the tax bills. Mr. Speaker, I rise on behalf of Honorable Boma Goodhead. Mr. Speaker, I rise on behalf of Honorable Boma Goodhead. Mr. Speaker.
Order, please.
Mr.
Order,
Speaker,
order.
Protected, Mr. Speaker.
He's expressing his personal opinion. Please go ahead, go ahead.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Order,
Mr.
order,
Speaker,
please.
I am protected. Honorable colleagues, I am protected. Honorable colleagues, I am protected, please. Please. Thank you.
Order, please. Order.
Thank you very much.
Order, please. He was just taken on a light note. Please, let us not take it serious.
No.
Please.
No.
Please, order, please. Order.
No, this is very expensive job. We don't accept this.
What did you say?
Mr. Speaker, my introduction does not affect the substantive matter, sir.
Restrict yourself to what you are representing here.
Thank you very
much. We are
much.
not talking about tax bills. Please.
Mr. Speaker,
Honorable colleagues,
I withdraw that introduction.
he has withdrawn.
Yes, sir.
He has withdrawn that statement, please. He has withdrawn it. Please. Order, please. Order.
Yes, sir.
Please.
Mr. Speaker, I withdraw that introduction. I withdraw the introduction. I will introduce myself properly.
Mr. Speaker, can I have the opportunity to speak?
Please, honorable colleagues. Sit down. Honorable Rotimi. Sit down. Sit down. Honorable Rotimi, please, you know this is a controversial issue. I wouldn't want you to be mentioning things that are not relevant to the subject matter. So please, on your behalf, I have withdrawn that statement you have made. Please, let us not repeat it, okay? Please go ahead and raise your motion.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for the correction, Mr. Speaker. My name is Akitude Rotimi Jr., and I rise on behalf of Honorable Boma Goodhead. Mr. Speaker, I would like to withdraw that introduction, sir. Honorable colleagues, I would like to withdraw that introduction and restrict it to the order paper. My name is Akitude Rotimi Jr. I represent the good people of Ekiti North 1 Federal Constituency comprising Ikole and Oye local government. Mr. Speaker, I'm from the land of honor, Ekiti State, Nigeria. Full stop. Thank you very much, honorable colleagues. I rise on behalf of Honorable Boma Goodhead, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, that the House do consider the report of the committee of the Committee on Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring on a bill for an act to repeal the Nigeria Oil and Gas Industry Act number 2, 2010 and enact the Nigeria Oil and Gas Industry Content Act to establish Nigeria Content Development and Monitoring Board and provide for the legal framework, structures, and the programs for the strengthening of the Nigerian content in the Nigerian oil and gas industry and for related matters, HB 1039, and approve the recommendations therein. Mr. Speaker, the report was laid on the 19th of November 2024. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Any secondum? Any secondum? Yes, Honorable. Honorable colleagues, Abba, please, I beg you. This one, this has nothing to do with the tax bills. Please, I beg you.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, I seek the leave of the House and Mr. Speaker to step down because the presentation of this report until the next legislative day, Mr. Speaker. Okay. Thank you, sir.
If you choose to do so, the bill is stepped down by the leave of the House. Leader of the House, can you please move that the House resolve to the Committee of the Whole?
Thank you. Your Excellency, the Right Honorable Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues, Abdullah Ibrahim Halim is my name. I am from Kogi State, the Conference State, and I represent the wonderful people of Fankpa Omalala Federal Constituency. I move that the House move to Committee of the Whole for consideration of report. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Minority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I most humbly rise to second the motion as moved by the Deputy House Leader. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. House has resolved to the Committee of the Whole. Before then, please, hold on, please. Can you please replace it? Let me announce the composition of the ad hoc committee to investigate the CBN termination and dismissal of staff. The members to serve are as follows. Honorable Usman Bello Kumo will be the chairman. Honorable Aliu Madaki, Honorable Idru Igarue, Honorable Adilo Soro, Tawfiq, Honorable Daladi Agaye, Honorable Kilechi Nwagu, Honorable Sada Soli Jibia, Honorable Zainab Gimba, Honorable Zakaria Nyampa Dauda, Honorable Pascal Abodike, Honorable Ebika K. Maria, Honorable Solomon Wombo, and Honorable Stanley Adedeji. Thank you very much. We are now in the committee of the whole, please. When you come back, you can raise your point of order.
Most distinguished colleagues, we have straightforward bills and reports that will not take us time to finish.
Order, please.
Thank you very much. Honorable colleagues, the first report to be considered Most distinguished colleagues, the first report to be considered is that of the Conference Committee on a Bill for an Act to establish the North Central Development Commission, charged with the responsibility, among other things, to receive and manage funds from allocation of the federal account for the reconstruction and rehabilitation of roads, houses, and other infrastructural damages suffered by the region as a result of the effect of the communal crisis, as well as tackle the ecological problems and any other related environmental and developmental challenges in the North Central states and for related matters. I now invite Honorable Ahmed Idris Wase to give the synopsis of the bill. Please let Honorable Wase be heard in silence. Please.
Mr. Chairman, respected colleagues, my name is Ahmed Idris. I represent Wase, Federal Constituency, Plateau State. Mr. Chairman, respected colleagues, this report has three components. First, it has to do with the appointment of our chairman and board, and then the location of the headquarters of the Development Commission. In the Senate,
we have, excuse me, honorable colleagues, we are about creating North Central Development Commission.
Honorable colleagues, please, we are considering issue of report. Order, please.
Chief Whip, ask them to sit down, please.
Please return to your seat, please.
Honorable Wase, the floor is yours.
Honorable colleagues, please, let's listen to Honorable Wase in silence, please.
Honorable Wase, go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Chairman, like I was mentioning,
this report has 3 recommendations. First, it has to do with the location in terms of the headquarters of the commission, the Senate version, and the House of Representatives. We decided to go with the House version of having the office in Nasarawa.
Honorable Wase, please wait. This is a very important law that we are creating.
Honorable colleagues, please,
Chief Whip, please. We are creating North Central Development Commission. We have to be attentive. It's a very important bill for this nation. If you are standing up, please sit down.
Honorable Jega, please resolve your teeth.
Honorable Wase, please make it brief.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the attention, Mr. Chairman. And I crave by the doctrine of my colleagues to allow the chair preside in the manner prescribed in our own certain order. Mr. Chairman, like I was saying, this report of the conference committee has 3 recommendations or areas of consideration. First, it's about the establishment of no central office and the appointment of chairman and the establishment of offices. We decided to pick the one of the Senate regarding the appointment of chairman, so that we shall have it in order, alphabetical order. So the Senate version is what is taken. Benue will have it first, FCT, Kogi, Nasarawa, Kwara, Nasarawa, Niger, then Plateau. Regarding the office headquarters, we decided to choose that of the House version. Reason be that we want development and trying to develop other areas other than the city capital will also be developed. So we decided to go with the House version of putting the headquarters in Lafia, National State. So these are the 3 main key areas for the conference, and I pray the House adopt this report so that we can have this agency established as soon as possible. So we appreciate for the leadership for giving us the assignment to carry, and we are grateful. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. This report, the question is just for us to adopt or not adopt. Those in support that we adopt this report, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. The report is hereby adopted. Thank you, most distinguished colleagues. The second report to be considered is that of the Conference Committee on a bill for an act to amend the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, CAP N30, Laws of Federation of Nigeria 2004, and for related matters. I now invite Honorable Abbas to give synopsis of the report. 1 minute. Honorable Abbas, 1 minute.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Abbas Adigun is my name. Once again, I represent the people of Ibadan Southeast, Ibadan Northeast Federal Constituency. Mr. Chairman, I'm from Ibadan, Oyo State. Mr. Chairman, on this report, the bill is already passed the House, in the House already, before it was sent to the Senate for concurrence. But when it got to the Senate, Senator Ondumi made amendment to the bill that any person that the agency captured, arrested with an arm, it should be sentenced to death penalty. But in the House, our faction said that the person should be sentenced to life imprisonment. So when we now do the Committee of Congress, Conference Committee in October 24th, so we came with a resolution of the House. We adopted the resolution of the House.
All right.
We stated that the
It's okay. It's
any
okay.
person, let me read it, please. Any person who is unlawfully involved in the storage, custody, movement, carriage, or concealment of dangerous drugs or controlled substances, and who, while involved in an arm with any offensive weapon or disguised in any way, shall be guilty of offense under the Act and liable on conviction to be sentenced to life in prison. That was the one that we adopted in the conference committee.
All right, thank you.
So
there is only one recommendation by clause 11 for the amendment. I ask the question, recommendation adopted? Those in support of this recommendation say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Recommendation hereby adopted. Honorable colleagues, the third report to be considered is that of the Conference Committee on a bill to establish South Development Commission, charged with the responsibility to receive and manage funds from the Federation account allocation and other sources, donation grants, aids for the integration, development, resolution of infrastructural deficit, militancy, communal crisis, as well as tackle ecological environmental problems. I now invite Honorable Abedi to give synopsis. Honorable Abedi.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I am standing in for Honorable Frederick Abedi.
Are you from South?
No, I'm a member of the conference committee.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
Make it brief, 1 minute.
Okay. The South Development Commission established Bill 2024 was passed by the Senate and also the House of Representatives with some slight differences. So when we met with the conference committee of the Senate, ably chaired by Senator Mongono Mohamed Taye, who was in this house with us, we looked at the slight differences and then came to an understanding and an agreement, which is a report that is being considered.
So what's the
today.
recommendation?
No, everything we adopted, whole entirety.
All right.
The report of the Senate, which is what we have also laid.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, Honorable Chike. The question is that the report of the conference committee be adopted. Those in support say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This conference report is hereby adopted. Honorable colleagues, the fourth report to be considered is that of the Committee of Nigerian Content Development, monitoring on bill for an act to... I understand that this was stepped down. This was stepped down. The fifth report to be considered is that of the Committee on Nigeria. I understand this was also stepped down. All right, it's correct. Thank you, Chairman Roos. The first bill to be considered is for an act to amend the Federal Medical Center Act to establish Federal Medical Center Bonnet and for related matters. I invite the leader to give the synopsis of the bill. Leader, synopsis of the bill. You can move according to the paper.
Yes. Which bill? Where is it?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, distinguished honorable colleagues. I rise to move for a bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act to establish Federal Medical Center, Bonny, and for related matters, HB 1855. Thank you. Thank you. This is a straightforward bill. We have clauses 1 to 3 to be considered, schedules, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill. Clauses 1 to 3, schedules, explanatory memorandum, long title of the bill. The second bill to be considered is for an act to establish the Chartered Institute of Capital Market Registrars to ensure professionalism in the system and for related matters. Leader, you are invited to move that way. Give us the synopsis of the bill. Just 1 minute. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, distinguished honorable colleagues. I rise for consideration of a bill for an act to establish the Chartered Institute of Capital Market Registrars to ensure professionalism in the system and for related matters, HB 1460. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you. Honorable colleagues, we have clauses 1 to 6. So the question is that they be considered as part of this bill, the schedules, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill. Clause 1 to 10, 10 to 20, 21, 22, 23, 23 to 26, schedules, explanatory memorandum, long title.
Honorable Jero. Honorable Inua. Please, do 28.
The next bill to be considered on NECO is deferred because there is no report on it. The fourth bill to be considered is for an act to amend the Northwest Development Commission Act. And for related matters, I invite the leader to move to give us a synopsis of the bill. Leader, please. Leader. Our chairman and honorable colleagues, I rise for consideration of a bill for an act to amend the Northwest Development Commission Act and for related matters, Senate Bill 567. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you. The question is that clauses 1 to 10, schedule, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill be made part of the bill. Clause 1 to 10, schedules, explanatory memorandum, the long title of the bill. Honorable colleagues, the fifth bill to be considered is for an act to amend the Southeast Development Commission Act and for related matters. I invite the leader to give us the synopsis. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, distinguished honorable colleagues. I rise for consideration of an act, a bill for an act to amend the Southeast Development Commission Act and for related matters, Senate Bill 568. This bill is here for consideration. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, honorable colleagues. The question is that clauses 1 to 8, explanatory memorandum, and the long title be made part of the bill. Clause 1 to 8, explanatory memorandum, long title of the bill. Leader, please move that we go back to plenary to report progress. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, distinguished honorable colleagues. I hereby move that the House revert to plenary and report progress. Thank you. Minority Leader, please.
Mr. Chairman, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion as moved by the Deputy Leader. I so second.
Those in support of the motion that we revert to plenary say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The House hereby revert to plenary to report progress. The House, honorable colleagues, in the Committee of the Whole, consider the report on the bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Center Act, the established Federal Medical Center Bonny, and approve clauses 1 to 3, the schedules, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill. The House. Okay, can I entertain the point of order after the report? Then I'll entertain it, okay? Just a little patience, Doctor. The House in Committee of the Whole considered the report of the bill for an act to establish the Chartered Institute of Capital Market Registrars to ensure professionalism in the system and for related matters, and approved clauses 1 to 26, the schedules, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill. It is the Chairman's report that the House and the Committee of the Whole considered a report on the bill for an act to repeal the National Examination Council NECO Establishment Act, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria, CAB, N37, 2004, and enact the National Examination Council Act 2024 to provide for national common entrance, the basic education certificate, senior secondary school certificate, compulsory for every child, and to design the scope of the powers and functions of the governing board of the council and for related matters, and deferred consideration of the report for further legislative action. It is the Chairman's report that the House and the Committee of the Whole considered the report on the bill for an act to amend the Northwest Development Commission Act and for related matters, and approve clauses 1 to 10, the schedules, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill. Most distinguished colleagues, the House and the Committee of the Whole considered the report of a bill for an act to amend the Southeast Development Commission Act and for related matters, and approve clauses 1 to 8, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill. It is the Chairman's report, honorable colleagues, that the House and the Committee of the Whole considered the report of the Conference Committee on the bill for an act to establish North Central Development Commission, charged with the responsibility, among other things, to receive and manage funds from allocation of the Federation account for the reconstruction and rehabilitation of road, houses, and other infrastructural damages suffered by the region as a result of the effect of the communal crisis, as well as tackle the ecological problems and any other related environmental and developmental challenges in the North Central states and for related matters, and adopted the report of the Conference Committee. Honorable colleagues, it is the Chairman's report that the House and Committee of the Whole considered the report of the Conference Committee on a bill for an act to amend the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency Act, CAB, N30, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria, 2004, and for related matters, and adopted the report of the Conference Committee. Most distinguished colleagues, it is the Chairman's report that the House and the Committee of the Whole considered the report of the Conference Committee on a bill for an act to establish South-South Development Commission, charged with the responsibility to receive and manage funds from the Federation account allocation and other sources, donation, grants, aids for the integration, development, resolution of infrastructural deficit, militancy, communal crisis, as well as tackle ecological, environmental problems and for related matters, and adopted the report of the Conference Committee. Most distinguished colleagues, the House and Committee of the Whole considered the report of the Committee of the Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring on Bill for an Act to repeal the Nigerian Oil and Gas Industry Content Act No. 2, 2010, and enact the Nigerian Oil and Gas Industry Content Act to establish Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board and provide for legal framework, structures, and programs for the strengthening of Nigerian content in the Nigerian oil and gas industry and for related matters, and deferred consideration of the report for further legislative action. Most distinguished colleagues, the Chairman's report reads that the House and the Committee of the Whole consider the report of the Committee on Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring on a bill for an act to enact the Nigerian Content Non-Oil and Gas Sector Development Bill to establish Nigerian Content Non-Oil and Gas Sector Development Council and to provide for program structure for the use of Nigerian expertise made in Nigerian goods and services, economic diversification, and for related matters, and deferred consideration from the report for further legislative action. Yes, please, leader, move that the House do adopt the report of the Committee of the Whole as the working instrument of the Parliament.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Distinguished honorable colleagues, Abdullah Ibrahim Ali is my name. I represent the federal constituency of Ankpa in Kogi State. I hereby move that the House do adopt all the issues considered. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Minority Leader, please, can you second?
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion as moved. I so second.
Those in support that the House do adopt the report of the Committee of the Whole as the working instrument of the House, kindly say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Doctor, you are raising point of order. What is your point of order, Doctor?
Mr. Speaker,
Honorable colleagues, my name is Dr. Gali Mustafa Tijani, representing Alabasuga, Jinki Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Kano State, and a lunatic fringe to Concosia. Mr. Speaker, I'm coming under Order 6, Rule 5, complaint against publication.
Please, can you go to which page? I want members to look at that.
Page 38.
Members, if you have your rule, open page 38. Can you please read it for us?
Mr. Speaker, complaint against publication. Any member complaining to the House of a statement in a newspaper, book, or other publication as a breach of privilege shall produce a copy of the newspaper, book, or other publication containing the statement in question, and it shall be prepared to give the name of the printer or publisher, provided that no member shall present a petition to the House as a matter of privilege. Mr. Speaker, I woke up this morning to see an online publication from the deputy spokesman of the House. Read as the content, or the heading read as, the newspaper is Daily Trust. And it reads, those who oppose to tax reform bill now seeking speedy passage.
Say that again.
Those who oppose to tax reform bills now seeking speedy passage. Mr. Speaker, I am one of the first people that oppose this vehemently. And Mr. Speaker, the House or the deputy spokesperson did not contact me as a stakeholder or did not seek my opinion in this. Mr. Speaker, the heading is insinuating that those who oppose this bill is like there is an inducement somewhere. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, I am calling.
Do you have the copy of the publication?
Yes, I will lay it, Mr. Speaker.
Can you send it to me?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, let me finish, then I will bring it. Mr. Speaker, I am calling for the withdrawal of this statement and an investigation and an apology in a print media. Because I'm coming. Mr. Speaker, this is an injurious to me and injurious to my people, to my religion, and also to my region where I came from. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, I am calling this Mr. Speaker, this is an entire breach of privilege. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, I think this is unprofessional, this is unethical and immoral. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, we are calling, or I am personally calling. We are calling. For this matter, for this matter to be referred to.
Doctor must be heard in silence. Let's hear him in silence.
For him to resign or to be investigated to find out who, or to bring the list of those people that are opposing this, that now are asking for the speedy passage of this bill. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, this should be produced, or we are calling for his resigning from the spokesperson or deputy spokesperson of this House. Mr. Speaker, permit me to lay this document before the House.
Point of order.
What is your point of order?
Mr. Speaker, Order 6, Rule 2 reads, any member may rise at any time to speak upon a matter of privilege suddenly arising,
he shall be prepared to move without notice a motion declaring that a contempt or a breach of privilege has been committed, or referring the matter to the Committee on Ethics and Privileges. Still, if the matter is raised in the Committee of the Whole, the chairman shall leave the chair on order to report progress. I move that this matter be referred to Committee on Ethics and Privileges to investigate it further.
Honorable Sada.
Point of order.
Honorable Sada, the point of order of privilege, I don't think we debate privilege. We don't debate privilege. You can come with your own motion. His motion, and I want to thank Doctor. I want to thank you for the approach you use. That is parliamentary approach. We have conversation in a civilized way, not by shouting and breaking each other's head. No. What you have done is relying on our rules, and it is going to be well documented that your voice has been heard. I want to commend you for towing this line. But the rule is clear that once a point of privilege is laid, it is not debated. You have asked for this to be investigated, but you did not tell us whether we should send it to Ethics and Privilege. That was why Honorable Sada came up with that. It's not in your prayer. You only ask that the House do investigate it. Because, you know, when we say we are investigating, there are so many ways to investigate this. We will make sure that all your concerns with this publication is well noted by the House and the right action will be taken. Because in your prayer, you didn't mention, refer this to Ethics and Privilege. We cannot do your job for you. We will note it and we will take it off from there.
No, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker.
Honorable, I can assure you that justice will be done to this. And if there is any retraction to be made, it will be made. Because you cannot speak on behalf of the House without the permission of the House. But we will investigate it. Doctor, you've done a good job already. Don't spoil it. Leader, please move that the House do adjourn till tomorrow, same time, same place.
Point of order, Mr. Chairman. Point of order, Mr. Speaker. Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Yes. What is the point of order?
Mr. Speaker, there is a motion moved by Honorable Sada which has not been seconded. So I move that motion should be seconded, sir.
You know, that is tantamount to debating the privilege. And we have already cleared him as an experienced lawmaker that we don't debate privilege. And he understands. That's why he's not arguing about it. We don't debate privilege. Point of order, you are ruled out of order. Please move that we have to adjourn tomorrow, same time, same place.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues. Abdullah Ibrahim Hanims is my name. I am from Kogi State. I move that the House do adjourn to tomorrow, same time, same venue. Thank you, Mr.
Minority Leader, please.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion that the House do adjourn to tomorrow.
Those in support of the House do adjourn to tomorrow, same time, same place, say aye. Those against say nay. The nays will stay and the ayes will go. House is hereby adjourned to tomorrow, same time, same place.